Hi everyone, welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament, of the Christian Bible. I use the King James Version to put together the prophecy of Israel from the scattered bits and pieces of testimony from the various prophets of the Old Testament. It became the Book of Zion. And in order to publish the Book of Zion, I wrote the Pot Smoker's Bible, which is the commentary. And now that I've done that, I have posted it on social media. Well, I'm doing it on social media. It's already on YouTube at Pot Smoker's Bible. So if you don't see me online for a while and you want to check out the entire book, go to Pot Smoker's Bible. You'll find all the information you need right there. And when I say all the information that you need, I'm not kidding. There is a lot of information in this book that the world is going to really be shocked and awed when it realizes exactly what I've done. Because not only have I figured out the mystery of the prophecy of the Old Testament, but I fulfilled it. Everything that the prophet Zion is said to do, I've already done. It's already done. I've already published a piece on YouTube. I've already spent my time in prison because I established myself in a court of law without the use of money as the champion of all pot smokers and drug users and all people who love God everywhere. I know that's quite the statement to say, but hey, what's true is true. You can't undo reality. And the reality is, I've already fulfilled the prophecy. It's already done. And not only have I fulfilled my part of the prophecy, but every other person involved in the prophecy has done their part in fulfilling it. Judgment has not only already been set, it's already been carried out. It was carried out by Donald J. Trump. And we're watching the result of his punishment being enacted. According to this document, America is about ready to implode. There will be a sore destruction of a great northern kingdom, which is created from the sides of the earth. It will be destroyed by the basis of man, who was put into power by God to prove to all humanity that God alone has sway over the hearts and minds of men. And boy, has God done a number on everybody on this planet. And we're about ready to see that play itself out. Because the Christians, the evangelicals, are frantic at this moment. Because they believe, some of them truly believe that Donald J. Trump was their Messiah. I watched a program today how they all prophesied that he would get a second term. And now that term is not materialized. So their God has failed them. Their Messiah has failed. And that's because he's not the Messiah. He doesn't qualify as the Messiah. He's done absolutely nothing that the Messiah is said to do in the prophecy. But he has done everything that the basis of man was supposed to do. He is what the Christian bastardized version of the prophecy of Israel foretells. He's the beast. And he has led his followers down the rabbit hole of perdition. He's not the Messiah. How do I know this? Because if you actually read the book and actually what it actually says, as opposed to what the Christians tell you it says, it tells you that the Messiah, the chosen one, is the future king of Israel and Zion, and he is the husband of Zion, the prophet of Israel. Trump is not the husband of Zion. He never could be. I wouldn't touch that man with a 50,000-foot pole. And I'm Zion. So I get to choose who I would marry. And it's not Trump. My Messiah, my king, the love of my life, the man that the Grey chose for me when I was 17 years old. I don't even know if he's alive or not. It doesn't really matter because he's here in my head and he's here in my heart, just as the prophecy says. Now, the prophecy says that he will come back to me, which would imply that he would have to be alive. But, that remains to be seen. He's my Schrodinger's cat. Is he alive? Is he dead? Will he come back to me? Will he not? Am I truly the Zion of the Most High God of Israel? Or am I going to fail because he's not going to show up? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But it seems to me that a man that could be dead, but might be alive, is a lot more likely to come back to a living woman than Jesus Christ is going to come back without a body to a church that he's going to marry. Because there's that whole marriage thing, and oh, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that Trump is the basis of men, and he's lost his second term, and all of his followers are now set to rebel. They're white supremacists, for the most part. And if you've heard what QAnon believes of Joe Biden and the Democratic Party, then you know that the extremists among them are going to act. We've already seen a little tiny bit of it. And the closer we get to January 20th, I could be wrong. America could survive the next 3 months. But what happens in the spring? What happens when Joe Biden goes back to business as usual? What happens when he makes a token effort to make a show of trying to stop police brutality, but it just ends up being a show? We all know that's coming. Will America survive that? What will be the next big question when Trump is gone? Well, we can all hope that the white supremacists and the QAnon people will accept their loss, that the evangelicals will accept that their Messiah was not a true Messiah after all, and see if we can survive what's coming this winter. I'm hoping that the white supremacists will go back to their little hidey hole and plan their uprising. It seems to me that their uprising was Trump, and now he's lost power. Are they going to go quietly into the night? I don't think so. I hope they do, but I don't think so. And I don't believe that the QAnon believers will really want to see a pedophile, devil worshipping, child sacrificing, brain juice sucking mafia boss be the president of the United States. Look what Trump has done. This is going to be a dark winter. And I'm not going to be over the air. I'll be at Pot Smoker's Bible on YouTube. And you'll find me. Because the alternative, I don't know what the alternative would be to that. Because I know what is. The prophecy is real. And it is manifest. It is in reality. Donald Trump was elected into the presidency, and he is the basis of men. That few people dispute that. He is the worst excuse for a president that we've ever had. But don't tell his believers that, because they believe. What do they believe? They believe that a dead man who died 2,000 years ago is going to come back from the dead to save them. They also believe in a Messiah that is a human being who is going to lead them through, 1,000 years of peace? Can you imagine Trump having a minute of peace, let alone 1,000 years? It's not real. But Black Lives Matter is real. COVID-19 is real. And that is what the prophecy predicts. So the prophecy is already played out. Right up to the destruction of a great northern kingdom. Be safe, people. Don't be victimized by the destruction of America. And if we do manage to survive come spring, it'll be my turn. It'll be our turn. It'll be time for the potheads and the drug dealers, the drug users, the addicts, the poor, to stand up and say enough is enough. We don't need Trump to destroy America for us. We're quite capable of doing that all on our own. So stay safe, wear your mask, stay home. May the Great watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. And may they choose you right from wrong. May you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, a uniform way. Find your joy and pursue it. Make that your guilt choice. Stay happy and high. If you use drugs, you have every right and reason to. Believe me, I know. I read the books. I'm going to say later now, because I love all of you way too much to ever say goodbye.